Hey guys, it's Fantasy Football Guy from Fantasy Sports Hub here, and today I'm going to be doing an update on the Willie Snead situation and what's going to happen in the Saints receiving core when he's gone. So, as some of you may know and some of you may not know, Willie Snead was recently suspended for 3 games due to a DUI in the offseason, and that means 3 games without Willie Snead, which is Drew Brees will have no slot receiver for the first 3 games. And what I think will happen is this. So, last year, Willie Snead had 72 receptions for 895 yards and 4 touchdowns. And that is the kind of output that you'd expect from a slot receiver. Not a lot of touchdowns, but a good chunk of balls and a good chunk of receiving yards. And then what I think will end up happening is Ginn Jr., who had 54 receptions, 752 yards, and 4 touchdowns, will be integrated as the slot receiver for the first 3 games. I think that he's a fast player, of course, has some dropping issues, but in terms of skill set, he might be better suited for the slot while Willie Snead is out. And that means that the main beneficiary would be Brandon Coleman. He only had 26 receptions for 281 yards and 3 touchdowns last year, but considering the fact that the two main options would be Tommy Lee Lewis in the slot and get on the outside with Michael Thomas, or Michael Thomas with Brandon Coleman on the outside and Ginn in the slot, that makes me think that Ted Ginn will play in the slot and Coleman will play on the outside. So in the first 3 games, you honestly couldn't expect Brandon Coleman to possibly put up, I'd say, give him 10 catches in the first 3 games. No, sorry, let's say 12 catches for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's what I expect in the first 3 weeks because of the fact that any of the top receivers on that team will be able to put up fantasy numbers. And that means Ted Ginn, who not known as a slot receiver, not known as a guy who has hands, could easily go off for, again, similar to Brandon Coleman, about 190 and I'd say 1 touchdown, but I think he'll catch about 16 balls. And of course, Michael Thomas is going to be Michael Thomas, so that's not really something we got to worry about. But overall, I think the main beneficiary of Willie Snead being out will be Brandon Coleman, and number 2 will be Ginn Jr. So this is my update on the Willie Snead situation and who's going to be starting and who's going to benefit. For this fantasy football guy from Fantasy Sports Hub, good luck drafting, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.